Oh my gosh, I have not filmed in forever. Literally like 3 years. Hello. For anyone that doesn't know, my name is Danielle or Danny, either one. I do makeup. I've done makeup for like the past, I think like 10 years professionally, and I feel like I have been like re-inspired with makeup lately. I mean, of course I've still done makeup throughout all of it, but I'm excited to start really deep diving into it again, like how I was. So this is the first look that we're starting off with today. I'm just gonna play with some new products that came out for springtime, some old throwbacks that some of you guys might recognize, and yeah, so let's get into the video. We're gonna start with soap brows, and I just take my little spoolie and I do this before my base just because I don't want it to mess up like any of my foundation or concealer, because it will. I feel like this brow always gives me the hardest time. Like, this is my good brow. What's your guys' good brow? Mine is my right. Took me a second to think about that one. Let's see. Okay. So now we'll move on to my face. So I'm just using the CC cream from Royal Norman, and I'm gonna dot that everywhere. Drag it down to the neck because I have been feeling like this CC cream has been looking just a little dark on me. I'm so freaking pale. This is the lightest color, and I don't know if it's just me or if the camera will pick it up, but I just feel like it makes me look a little tanner than I am. And then next, I'm just gonna do some cream bronzer, if I can find it. I'm having to use this little itty bitty tiny travel size one because I ran out of my like regular full size one, but it's just the contour stick from Royal Norman. And then to blend this out, I've been using my Sigma F80 Air flat kabuki. It's like one of these stippling kind of brushes. Try and get that jawline that we all have always wanted. Okay, now that we're nice and bronze, we're gonna highlight, and I'm just using the creamy concealer. I'm gonna use the Sigma and Beauty Bird collaboration in the Dream Cream color. I think this is like technically supposed to be an eye brush, but I really like it for the concealer. Clean up the bronzer, of course. Do you guys also miss old school beauty YouTube? I miss it. I was going through and watching old videos from like Desi and Katie and Jaclyn Hill and Samantha Ravindall, which, love her. She's literally like one of my favorites. But I was going through and like watching all those throughout like the past few months, you know, here and there, and I really miss it. Okay, now that I have all that concealer blended out, I'm gonna take this palette. It's a mess, don't judge me. I use it literally all the time. But I'm gonna take the two lightest powders in there and just set everywhere. And just pat all of that powder in. I can't use too much because I'm very dry. And I just have to be careful because even though I want to look like completely beat, I don't want to look crusty, you know what I mean? And now I'm gonna fill in my brows. Looking for my brush, here it is. There's this little tiny one. It's the Sigma EO6 winged liner brush. I don't really like this for eyeliner. I have liked it for brows. I don't know if you can see the bristles are just kind of like long and like very like they're not dense, so I wouldn't like it for like a gel eyeliner, I don't think. I'm gonna go in with that creamy concealer again on that Dream brush. And I'm just gonna prep my eyelids for shadow and then carve out the brows. Okay, now I'm super excited to do shadow. I've been playing with some of the new spring collection from Merle Norman. It's like a brand new eyeshadow formula that they came out with, and it's so freaking good. Today I'm gonna be using a mixture of this guy here, and it's called Float. I don't know if it's coming across the best on camera, but it's like a mid-tone, like dusty peach. And then I'm gonna do Hug, which is like this really pretty, I guess like kind of taupey camel kind of color. I'm just gonna deepen it up with a little bit of Rich. And this one comes like a very neutral brown is how I would describe it. So not super chocolatey or super like gray toned. I'm gonna start off with that Float and my Sigma E24. Okay, and then that Float, I just want that to be like almost like a transition color. I don't want it to like show like crazy, but I want it to be like a kiss of warmth in all the neutral. So I'm just gonna put that towards my brow bone. I'm so excited about the spring and summertime. The sun has been setting so much later too. Like I'll go to make dinner around like 7 o'clock and it's still sunny outside, and I'm just like, yes, this is the world I want to live in 24/7. I'm gonna go in that Hug color. My hands are so freaking dirty. They have makeup all over them. I'm so sorry. But I just want this to be a little bit more concentrated right in that crease area and a little above, so I'm not gonna go in with that big of a brush. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with an even more kind of defined brush, and this one is the E33. And it's just nice and tapered. It's super fluffy and just like a kiss, like the smallest amount of product. But I'm just placing that literally straight in my crease, like right in my crease, and probably about halfway, like the outer half of my crease. Okay, then I'm gonna go in again with that Beauty Bird brush, take more of that second color we used and just go right on top of it and diffuse it. And this Pure X Raw Beauty Christie palette, oh, isn't it a dream? I'm gonna take this white shade here, the matte white. I'm gonna brighten up that inner corner. I'm not gonna go all the way on the lid, just probably about like a third or halfway in. Okay, you guys, now is the scary part. Can anybody guess what the scary part is? I'm gonna give you a second. Have you guessed? This is the scary part. Liquid liner, we're gonna do a wing. I'm gonna start shaping out my wing. Fingers crossed. Please say a prayer for me. Just can we have a moment of silence for the wing prayer, please? Okay, thank you. By the way, I do not recommend this eyeliner. When I got this one, I was just like shopping really quick in Target, and it's the NYX That's the Point. It's like a jumbo liner kind of. I thought that it was NYX Epic Ink eyeliner. This one's a felt tip, and this one has like a brush tip. Forgive me, this one is like old and like fraying, and I've just kept it because I keep forgetting the name of it and I want to repurchase it. I don't even know if they have this anymore. Either it looks different or I couldn't find it, or I'm just blind. Okay, now that I just have like the general shape kind of mapped out pretty messily, I need to be done with that eyeliner. So I'm gonna switch it to just my gel pot liner from Maybelline. Have you guys been on Swift Talk lately? I am on Taylor Swift TikTok right now. My For You page is like, that's literally all that it is, and I'm having major FOMO. Time for eyelashes. Are these my lashes I want to use? Ooh, I don't know. Oh my gosh, I have so many pairs of lashes right here. Yeah, I think this is them. Okay. You know when you have like those loose pairs of eyelashes that like you've only used a couple of times, that you just like take off and like put on your vanity, and like they're just there and you don't really remember what the style was or what the brand was? Well, these ones I know because I have like a big pack of them. They're the Kiss Bombshell. That's what they look like before like you've trimmed them. Okay, my camera overheated right as I was putting that eyelash on, so I took a quick little break just to get it on my eye. The Duo lash glue, the green one that you brush on, this is seriously the best one. And like, I know if you are a makeup girly or boy that you know that that's the best one. Like, if you know, you know, but if you don't know, now you know. If you could just not, that would be lovely, thank you. To give my eyes a little break, I'm gonna use my Butter bronzer. It smells so good. Obviously this is very well loved. Just get it nice and loaded up on there. And bronze up the face, because we know it's winter and we are pale as hail. Pale as hail. Oh my god, that was so funny. This little baby brush, the small contour F05 from Sigma. Okay, so I'm gonna take this Cat Cosmetics palette again and just that middle, like more cool tone. Trying to give myself a small, cute little pixie nose. And now to kind of carve that out, I'm going to use my Maybelline Fit Me powder in Fair. Get them even as you can. I'm going to take those two shades, again, these two right here, with just like a dry Morphe sponge. And just right on that angle right there, I'm just gonna carve out my cheeks. I like how I said that I am dry, so I need to be careful with powder, and here I am putting all this powder all over my face. I guess I used more powder than I thought. Okay, and then I'm just gonna go in between my lashes with the rich color, just to make that nice and smoky down here. I'm actually gonna take that pure palette again by Robert Christie, and I'm gonna go in with probably a mixture of Told You and Copper Boxes, because I don't want it to be super orange, but I want like a little something, you know, a little bit more of the float, and just like on the very edge of that, just to fuse it out. I've had this literally, God, I don't even know for how long, but it looks like I have barely even touched the surface of it, but I've used this I don't know how many times, like so many times. So just those two bottom shades right there on my Sigma Spotlight Duster. Now I'm gonna go back in with that Loomis shade from the Raw Beauty Christie palette with Pure, and actually gonna take some of it under my eyes. I have really been into like a super bright under eye again recently, as long as I'm not too heavy-handed with it because it's a shadow, and it goes on like really nice and smooth. Time for the glow. I am going to use ColourPop Flexitarian. They're like cream highlighters, what is it called? Super Shock cheek highlighters. Oh my gosh, if I'm not using this, I'm dead. If I'm not using one of these, either ColourPop is like no longer in existence or I'm deceased, because I will use these for the rest of my life. They are literally the best thing since sliced bread. I have used them in I think every single video I've made because I genuinely use them every single day. If you are an OG YouTube makeup girly, I am really gonna blow your mind. Can you guess what this is? Can you guess what this is? If you guessed Champagne Pop by Becca and Jaclyn Hill, you guessed correct. I'm gonna do this lip liner pencil. It's like a dual-ended pencil from Royal Norman. Oh my gosh, do you hear how hard the rain is coming down right now? It literally sounds like there's someone on my roof. This is pretty much the completed look. It's everything that I used today. Probably like the star standouts out of all of this video is the new single shadows. Oh, break it. The new single shadows from Royal Norman. There's 9 colors and they're all really, really nice. I'm really excited to start filming more again and just kind of going through like the journey of playing makeup again and being creative with all of you guys again. If you have absolutely any questions on the look I did, or if you want to know more about me, my comments are always open, and I'll have my Instagram and everything linked down below so that if you want to find me, you can. That's about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Bye.